Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we began our explorations of the Shadowed Land, as well as trying to we did save the pixie who gives us the blessing, so we're able to now just be out and about. So, we don't need to worry. We can walk through all the darkness now. That is the biggest thing of the Shadowlands is figuring out, finding a way to be blessed so that you can absolutely just get through. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we were just kind of exploring around. Because we are pixie blessed, so we're able to do so freely. Admittedly, there is also the part of the last light in. But let's keep looking around. Everyone failed their perception check. The classic D&D. Roll me a perception check. Okay, yeah, this was the... Oh, right. This is this big fight. Let's see. Alright. Just trying to think. Anything we really... Alright. Haste spores. Okay. Alright, so we got surprised, so we lose a round. So everyone gets to rush at us. Yep. Yeah, we lose our turn, they get the free round. Alright. 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 Good God, the damage output. Alright. God's the damage output. Fuck you! Holy shit. Okay. So... Go ahead and chalice. Then... Yeah, go ahead and heal.
Take you.
Okay.
On the move.
Okay.
On my word.
Alright. Branding Smite. I mean, it's weak to light. Right? No, it's not. Okay, oiled. Okay, and then... Prepare. Once per short rest, spend 6 meters to... Sure. And... Yeah, just go for the basic melee hit. Nice. Okay. So, he's reduced for 2 turns, which helps. Alright, Will. Yeah, we need Will up front. Can he... Yeah, that'll attack a provoke. Okay. Haste Spores, which allows him 2 actions. So Cure Wounds on Shuna. Okay. Okay, gotta get her. Oh no, he's stuck in the vines. Motherfucker. Okay. Okay. So, Armor of Agathis. And... well, at this point... Pact of the Blade... or Mirror Image... yeah. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
Chug the Greater Healing. That's something. Then go for... I guess Slashing Flourish. Yeah, try and getting rid of the dead Harpers. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Yeah, one more. Yeah. Okay. That's one down. Okay. Ay, ay. Okay. Okay. Fucking really? Carhartt just fucking gone. Yep. Yeah, no. Alright. Okay. Okay. Take the hit. Okay. Alright. So... yeah, get everyone up.
Take you.
Yeah, get Will up. And then...
Take you. Won't last much longer like this.
okay. Alright. Alright, so there's something. Okay, we're back on our feet. We're back on our feet. This is still a shitty situation, but at least we're alive. Yeah. And because you've all been res, you only get your bonus actions. Turn the tide. Well, hopefully it does exactly what it says on the tin.
For a dull moment.
Okay. So, flourish. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if only. Yep. Alright, and yeah, of course. Yep. Okay. He's back to full size. Yep, and there goes Karlak again. Yep. Jesus. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we only. The problem is we're working on fucking bonus actions because nobody can survive long enough. Then the chalice. Alright. Luckily, all the healing is keeping her alive, but Shadowheart can only hold us up so long. Rage.
No holding back.
Let's see. Yeah, because... Yeah, and I don't have any, like, potions or anything that'll really help.
Still my fate.
Yeah, but not for long. Yeah, if I wanted to use, like, a potion. Acid vial, smoke powder bomb. Yeah, but I don't have a... That's an actual action. Okay. Well, try and get some HP back. Hopefully we survive a round. Yep, and nope. Yep. Yeah, we got fucked from the start with this fight. Yeah, we just got fucked from the start. That being able to hold on is not the same as being able to actually win this fight. The surprise round just was too much. Failing that perception check is the prelude to our death, once again. But yeah, a lot of our troubles with this game is because I insisted on multi-classing as soon as possible. Because normally, okay, the truth is, normally with multi-classing, you're supposed to wait. You know, take a level in something after you've built up a solid foundation of what you already have a character good at. That's not what I'm doing. What I've been doing is making them do two things at once where they're nowhere near as good at the one thing. So normally you'd probably take 4 or 5 levels of one particular class and then build on that to push the character over the top. And hey, a dead raven. Yeah. And yeah. Lots of birds. Yep. Alright. Hey! Remember how I have... yeah. Move in a little more. Then Hordebreaker. That's great. Rolled a 10. Nice. Plenty of damage there. Then Hordebreaker follow-up. Yep. And we'll go for... Alright, we will rage for this. Alright. Fucking crit. Okay. Well, Chalice. Because it's one of the most powerful... Yep. Alright, get Will back on his feet. Then the Chalice healing. Yeah, keep Will. Alright.
The blade will not bend.
No. Yeah. Honestly, just shove one of the birds. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, it's just a horde of crows. Thankfully, though, we do have our flourish. And we'll action surge to do it again. Like, we are actually... This kind of fight is ideal for us. We can actually handle this pretty well. There we go. Alright, Karlak. You actually have cleave as well. So let's have you move over here. Perfect. Yep. And we're good there. Alright. And go ahead and heal. Will up some more. Yeah, and then Chalice heal. There you go. Look at that.
Battle favors the fearless.
He is blinded, but they're birds, so... Yeah, we're good. Down one. There we go. Karlak, finish it off. There we go. Shadow Cursed Ravens. Yeah, throw them over there. The reason being so I know which ones I've looked at. Yeah. A traveler's chest. Nothing but rags. Okay. Okay. But there is a straight up raven. Okay. Okay. Throw. Alright. The actual raven, help. This letter is written on a scrap of paper. Blood and age have made it near legible. Help, but darkness has rolled into the right home. We've sent people, though no we can make him. So, yeah. So this was a messenger bird. That would be why all the ravens were looking to be up here. And there's a nest, a charming little egg. Round and speckled, there's something appreciably cheerful about an egg, even the word egg. How frolicsome. Bizarrely, it's immune to psychic and poison, It's weak to bludgeoning, but it also has a strong piercing resistance. And this traveler's chest.
Let's see what my touch can do.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, nothing too amazing. But yeah. So yeah, that's why there were so many ravens and there was a nest here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yeah, but you did, so here we are. Yeah, excuse me. Okay, folks. So continuing on. Let's see, should we take the rest? Yeah, we'll take...
And here I go.
Alright, everyone's all set. I'm sure this will trigger another fight. Oh, yay! Yeah, in this group, perception is shit. You wouldn't expect it to be, but... oh well. There it is. Yeah, this team has absolutely shit perception. Okay. At least this one, we might have a better chance of surviving. Just because it's a lot of little guys. Alright. You got your... Alright, you got your opening round. Now it's our turn. And let's see. Where are they? I think they're only... yeah, they just resist necrotic. They don't actually have a light weakness. Okay. In that case... prepared. Alright. Surprised that worked that well. Go ahead and shove it.
Life comes easy these days.
Alright. Let's... yeah, let's start off strong. And go for the flourish. Yeah, the fewer there are, the better off we'll be. Yeah, that hurt. Ow. Oh well. Okay. Alright. Once again, yeah. She's out of... oh, she's still in wild shape for Chalice. Oh, okay. In that case... Karlach, Will... yeah, Will and Shuna are the worst off, so...
Take your...
Will, Shuna...
Take your...
and Chalice. Nice. Okay.
On the victor's path.
Then... I have Will... Divine Smite... are they immune to psychic? They're not immune to psychic, so... or I could just do Flaming Hands. Burning Hands would not be the worst for these two. Not bad. Then... prep up for... Warlock spell? Nah, just go with Divine Favor. And we'll get in. Alright. Come on, Shuna, save. Thank you. Yep. Nice. Alright, Karlak. You should be able to finish this one off. Alright. Yeah, finish this one off if we can. Okay. Then move over to this one. Okay.
What now?
Then... Yep. Nice. Alright. And we're all in pretty good shape. So... If I'm honest... Get Guiding Bolts. Yeah. Against that one. And Spiritual Weapon? May just take a level 1 spell slot and... I think Will could use it. And that gets us Chalice Charge. Get Karlak up. Alright. Finish him off. Yep. That's what hurts. Alright, Karlak. Go ahead and... Yeah. Yep. See about shoving it. Okay.
Survival is all that matters.
Alright. Could go for the... Yeah, don't need it though. Actually, go for the shove. See if that's enough damage to kill it. Alright. Let's see. We do still have our action. Smoke powder bomb. That'd be... save that for a wall. Okay.
Can't slow down.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So... We'll heal up Will.
Take your
Use the chalice. Okay. Then... What do we really need? No one... I don't think we really need the haste. Another guiding bolt. Yeah, looking to finish this one off. Okay.
This is my time.
Alright. You know what? Turn the tide. Get everyone a little healing. Okay. Alright, Karlak, just brace yourself. Actually, Let's test something. If I go non-lethal. Okay! Doi. What's the obvious answer? Go non-lethal on them if they do. Alright. Okay, so now I know.
Time to push my luck again.
Non-lethal is on. Yep. There we go.
Don't waste a step.
Why am I stupid sometimes, I wonder? Oh well. Nah, we're fine.
Before to let up.
Alright. I think we mostly got this, so I'm just gonna go on ranged. Yeah, I think we'll just do a range shot. Nothing special, but she managed to hit.
2 steps at a time.
Yep. Then Eldritch Blast. Nice. There we go. Alright. And on Will.
Over there.
Okay. Actually, let's try for the shove first. Okay, not enough movement. But she can get Primal Stampede. Nope. Oh, then we can just... Oh, were we just out of range? We're just out of range. Oh, good grief. Yep. Okay. Disengage. Then shove. Wait, I meant dash. God damn it. Okay.
The coast. Another day.
Shove. Alright.
Talk to me. Have to keep going.
Yeah, let's... Yeah, just keep shooting it.
Battle favors the fearless.
Alright.
Coming through.
Now try pushing him. There we go.
Let's move.
Alright. Shadow Curse, Needle Blight. You can't loot it. Oh, there we go. Okay. But yeah. We are doing this sort of ass backwards, but... I mean, we're nowhere near 7, right? No, actually, okay. No, we're about 3/4 of the way this level 7. Because in this game, above any other, this game, absolutely every level is a huge jumping off point.
A long way to go still.
So, above anything else, this game actually gives you, every time you level up, you gain actually a noticeable chunk of power. Wow, nat 20. Nice.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yeah, but they don't need to. Alright, so we got through another fight. And let's see what else. Alright, this was a camp, apparently.
What's that?
I kind of like the fact that this party is so shit at perception. You would think, of all people, Shadowheart would be amazing at it, but nope. A campfire. But a campfire would usually mean there are people around. And there's a guy with a crow. Oh, this can't end well.
Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
I've met few people who can also commune. I've met a few people who can commune with
And
the
I
dead.
have met few who stand so tall and fearless in the face of the unknown. Be on your way, brave soul. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us.
Oh,
The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice?
depends. Who murdered this woman?
She is not the victim. Nay, she is the perpetrator.
Oh, she killed someone.
This
Okay.
woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence. Promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her. And to this day, her victims lie unavenged.
She's dead. How much more can she pay?
Death is not the end, merely another beginning.
Okay.
I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me.
Okay. Interesting. So, we're looking for a ledger of her crimes. Well, if nothing else, she stands to face justice. Okay, well. Another chest. Any chance this one's just as booby-trapped as the last? Well, it's
My
locked.
faith protects me. I wonder what the next move is.
And lockpick?
How tempting.
Nah, and just short. We'll use an inspiration. There we go. Nah, nothing much.
What to do?
Okay. Alright. Huh. There's a path here. That's a hell of a jump, so not everyone will be able to make this. But there's something here. Yeah, no, we can't make that jump. But there seems... Huh, there seems to be something there. But, yeah. I also think that might be just another, I think that might also be just another way into this area.
North, Last Light Inn. South, Risen Road. West, Rythwin Town.
Okay. So, we've explored most of this, all of this. So then we still need to go further north and then east and west. Okay. So continuing north. Because, yeah, this whole area is pretty rough to deal with. Yeah, I think we'll just keep going north for now. Let's see. Yep, okay. Sorry, I have terrible sense of direction, so just be prepared. I will stop and check map frequently because I am terrible and I get lost pretty easily. Just my natural thing. They do such a good job of making this area unsettling. From sound effects to just the overall design, everything about this area is just that perfect level of unsettling of there's something here that you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong with it all or where it all went wrong. Okay. So yeah, further north and then to the right. Oh, fair warning, folks, I will also not be streaming to the same time as usual. For whatever reason, they shifted my work schedule from 12 to 8 to 11 to 7. Like, I don't know what the story gets for having me leave an hour early and be there an hour earlier. But, yeah, so, just fair warning, I will be cutting it short a bit at a different time than usual. Alright.
Curious.
And, I don't know. Hey, not my place to question. I just do the job. The job is just a means for me to have electricity, power, and internet so I can stream, write, and just try and enjoy my life. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. Alright. Okay, so mostly cleared that out. Okay. The battlefield, let's see. That's to reach Moonrise Towers, Tiefling, find the ledger, and investigate the House of Healing. Alright. So, we've done most of this northern area. Okay. So, now that we have... Let's see, it was... yeah. Up here along the north. Because now that we have the Pixie Blessing... There was a place that even a torch wouldn't protect us earlier. We came across while in our exploration. Nope, nothing here. It was... okay, yeah, you do have to take the bridge. Okay. Oh, did it again. Yeah, this is a visual glitch that just happens on the PS5 every now and then. Don't know what causes the layering glitch to happen. Yeah. Don't know what keeps causing it, but it is something that just happens. Oh, and hello to everyone if this is your first time joining us. This is Shuna Kanazaki, our current main protagonist. She's our third attempt to get through this game. We messed around with too much with first playthrough was my blind one. We played a Saldari Drow, Storm Sorcerer. Second time we played a monk yeah. And now we're trying a College of Swords bard mixed with a fighter, Battlemaster fighter. I'm missing something, and I can't remember where. Where was it? Oh, the house is over here. Whoops. Okay. My bad. I'm like, I don't remember where the house was. Let's see.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd run off to. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Which do you want to hit first, Karlak?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Go on, give him the iron. Let's make this happen.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long.
Okay.
Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself.
And...
So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Pull her into a hug.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure.
Oh?
I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
First things first, Karlak. You have touchback. We ought to celebrate
Right. All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box.
that.
Thanks, Danon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck.
All right.
This is the best day. The best day.
I'm so happy for you,
I'm
Carl.
so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Anyone in mind?
I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
We're not going to worry about it for now. Let her celebrate. She deserves that much. After all, it's not the idea that she's burning up so hot. She's well aware of that. She doesn't need anyone telling her about it. Okay. Okay. So now back to what is up here? No, it was over here. Okay. But yeah, Karlak now has access to the ability to touch other living people. That will make her very happy. Alright. So remember, we couldn't enter this. Even with Shar's protection, Shadowheart couldn't enter here. But with the Pixie Blessing, we're able to see.
I love the sound of lockpicking.
I've never heard that line from her. Nat 1, are you fucking serious? Inspiration, try again. A fucking 2? Wow, game really hates me today. Wow. Holy shit. Nah. What the fuck? Yeah, when the game doesn't want you to have something, the game just fucking shuts you down hard. Alright, rustic chest.
Looking ahead.
Yeah, let's keep... Okay... What made this area so special that the curse is so thick here? Opulent chest. By the way, yeah, immune to piercing damage. I just had to show that. The medium toughness on the chest is really funny. But yeah. What made this area so special that... Yeah. But there's nothing really here, is there? Kickstand... bed. A pair of skeletons. Gold ring. Pair of gold rings. I was gonna say, I don't think Karlak has enough. Yeah. Like, you would have to basically blow up the chest. Well, let's try it out, just for shits and giggles. How far would a smoke bomb get us? Alright. Just for shits and giggles, let's blow it the fuck up. Alright. Where is it? Where's our smoke bomb? I know we had one. Ah, there it is. Penumbral armor. What is that? Stealthier. When obscured, the wearer gains +3 bonus to stealth checks. Okay. Not the worst. But yeah, smoke powder bombs are... Huh. Though apparently, there's an entrance in the roots here. To the roots. And it looks like here? Ah! That's what we're missing. Some roots that lead us down. And there are some nasty things down here. Mean locks. They can teleport. Well, they're not immune to psychic damage. I just saw that. There's a lot of these bastards. Alright.
Mean locks. Those claws are sharp as hell.
Yep.
Their eyes are made for the dark. Fire and light is our friend.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and branding smite. We're frightened. Oh, they call it a fear aura.
I'm ready.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, go for the level 1 guiding bolt. That fear aura is rough. And heal up Will. And go ahead for Shuna. Okay.
On the victor's path.
Alright, Will isn't afraid. So... yeah, looks like he's gonna have to just go for the smite. Mean locks, are they... Fey? Okay. So... yeah, go for the Wrathful Smite. Nice.
No choice but to keep going.
Alright, try it. Immobilized by frightened, of course. Okay, in which case... Oh, Misty Step. No, it won't let us because we're immobilized. Okay. Then... Chug a regular potion, get us up to as full as we can. And then Thunder Wave? Yeah, that works. Yeah, if they made the save, they made the save, but it's just free damage, basically. Alright. Alright. There's the real problem with them. Paralysis. So you can lose a lot of turns in the bad saves. Between the frightened and the... Yeah, between the frightened and the... Well, cleave, I can get through 3 of them. Reckless attack. Alright, got some damage in all of them. And they're level 6s. Oh, I forgot to rage first, my bad.
Got to keep fighting.
Okay. Poison spray. Let's have... Alright. Take the hit. Oh no, immobilized due to frighten, of course. Okay, so in which case... You're paralyzed, so you can't do anything. Wait, does haste break paralyze? Or is that just highlight? Yeah, that's just highlighting whoever. Okay. Alright. Okay, so invoke duplicity, so they're gonna have advantage. We're gonna have advantage on them. Then shove. Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, invoke duplicity, so we at least have good chance to hit. And yeah, fainting attack. Yeah, 50-50. Misty Step. Okay. Damn. Okay. Alright.
Too much to bear.
Yeah, the paralysis is the real problem here. Horde Breaker, go for it. Yeah. Okay. Followed by... Of course she missed. Alright. Shadowheart. Guiding Bolt. Nice. And heal. Yep.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Go ahead. Don't have any more flourishes left. Could do Shatter. Nah. Yeah. Okay. Get them stunned off. Second wind. Yep, there goes Will. Yep. Yep. And we got paralyzed. Yep. Okay. Yeah, because we're still immobilized, we can't use the... Okay, well... Board breaker... Sure. Disadvantage... Yeah. Alright, we're getting through... But... Yep, there's paralysis and we're dead. Yep. 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 Yeah, no, the paralysis is just the icing on the cake. Plus the frightened, it just couldn't really get into really good positions. MVP being Shadowheart, being able to just be able to put out enough sustain to be able to keep us going. All right. Okay, but now we know the routes here are where you want to go down, and there's something there. But you know what? We haven't brought him out in a long time. Let's bring out Gale.
I know well the pain of seeing Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are... Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
Wonderful.
All right. Now to give you an idea of how long it's been.
Which way to the nearest line?
Yeah. I never added Gale's second class. Oh. With Gale's stats... Paladin, nope. Monk, no. Druid, no. Wizard. Like I said, Wizard Warlock would be one that makes sense. Wizard Sorcerer, which is basically doubling down on the same thing. Because I made him a Blade Singer, right? Go as boring as they come, Wizard Fighter. Wizard Bard, I mean, we all, yeah. Druid, Fighter, Monk. Actually, wizards. Yeah, but well, okay. Wizard paladin. Hmm. Wizard rogue. Yeah, him having Eldritch Blast is still really good. So yeah, we double down. Wizard Warlock. Eldritch Blast, not Blade War. Uh, yeah, Booming Blade. And who would he get this source from? The Shadowfell, Archfey, Fiend, Great Old One. Nah, it'd be Hexblade. Yeah. And Shield, Wrathful Smite. Yeah. Actually, Armor of Agathis. Alright, getting his second Warlock would get us. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Witchblade and Hex. Yeah. Then for him. Yeah, Mage Armor. Armor of Shadows. Thief of Five Fates. Yeah, I think so. Being able to cast Bane. Alright. And then level 3, Wizard. Being able to pick up. Probably Blur. And. Melfsaf, Sidero. Mirror Image is always useful. Alright, and Warlock spells, yep. Okay, Witch Bolt. Okay, level 2, both of those. Mage Armor, Shield. Witch Bolt if they're at range, and then Magic Missile. Yep. Alright. Yeah, getting the level 3 Warlock. Picking up the level 2s. Branding Smite, yep. Shatter wouldn't be the worst. Yeah. You gain a familiar, a fake spirit that takes the form of your choosing. This can be an animal, imp, or quasit. Pact of the Blade or Pact of the Tome. The Book of Shadows, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. Nah. Pact of the Chain. A familiar. Yeah, I could see that. Any spell I want to swap out? Nah. Okay. So Gale for the first time in the longest time. So mage armor. Okay, so that just keeps going. Blade Song, Arcane Recovery, Netherese or Blast. Wow. Find Familiar. Summon a familiar with the form of an imp that can fly, turn invisible, and sting. Quasit, scare enemies. Meow to distract, a cat, a crab. A frog, a rat, raven, and a spider. What would Gale have? Well, I believe it's he originally had a cat. Sure. There we go. He now has a cat familiar. Alright. Bind hexed weapon. Yeah, we need a hexed weapon. We need a cursed... Oh, a weapon that'll really benefit from him binding it. Alright. Yeah, because Gale... Alright. Okay. Or... 1 to 10 plus 3. 1 to 4 plus 3. Okay. Well, most of the ham... Okay. That doesn't matter too much.
Never a dull moment.
Alright. So... let's see, is there anything that would make us immune to fear? Immune to fear. Trying to remember, who has... Yeah, so protection from good and evil would probably help. Bless up to 3 creatures.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
And... okay. Alright, Elixir of Vigilance. Down we go. Alright. Alright. All the teleports. And missed. Okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, the fights only get rougher and rougher as the game goes, so... Alright.
Careful! Those are mean locks. They see best in the dark. A light source can blind them. Can't even catch my breath.
Okay. Let's go. You know what? Spore grenade. Alright. Then from there, Misty Step. Into it ourselves. Alright.
Fuck yes.
Rage. Okay. Then Primal Stampede. Sure. Alright. Then Horde Breaker. Okay, so here. Horde Breaker. Nice. Secondary. Nope, can't. Okay.
The lance board is set.
Okay. I already have mage armor up. Can't blade song, cause yeah, incompatible. Equipped weapon is incompatible. Yeah. Hex blades, curse. Yep. And then yeah. There's some good damage on him. And second... Netherese Explosion. Yeah, I get the feeling that's not a smart thing to do. So we'll just do a Armor of Gothis. Alright. Alright, she's still in... Okay, so she's still in healing, so... Right, immobile due to... Okay, so... Karlach? Nah, Karlach's fine, so it's just Shuna who needs the healing. Nice. Then Guiding Bolt. Nice. Yep, there's paralysis. Okay. Alright. Alright. Go away for right now. Okay. Yep. Keep trying. Alright, Horde Breaker. Alright, we're getting some damage in thanks to Karlach. Then next turn we'll get the oil. Yep.
Tale for the ages.
Okay. Blade. Nice.
Let's end this.
Okay. Spiritual weapon. Alright. Okay. Then haste on. No, just firebolt. Try and finish this one off.
Too much to
Now's no time to die. You must get up.
Yeah. Yeah, that paralysis sucks. Yep. Yep. And we're dead. Yep, dead again. Oh well. Nothing I can do about that. Alright. Oh, right. We didn't save after doing all his levels. Oh, well. Okay. So let's see. Let's... We've been using the actual party members for a bit, but let's get our other party members out. Alright. Rusala.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
But the vessel only stares blank.
This soul, the way.
Okay. Where are the others? Where are the other hirelings? Looks like they're supposed to be over there, but they're not. This is everyone else. Yeah, it's weird. Like, all the hirelings are supposed to be here. They're just invisible, okay.
But the vessel only stares blankly.
This soul.
Okay, so they are there, they're just invisible.
This vessel is at thy.
But the vessel only stares blankly. You'll need to make room in.
This soul.
Okay. Okay.
You Gravenguard's still alive, you reckon? He better be. Or I'm a dead man walking. Aren't we all? Not as long as we can put up a fight.
How's the barricade coming along?
Good man.
Alright.
wants to know about supplies when we make it home.
Burning through our oil, but it should... Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Okay. So Shuna's pretty good off right now. Fire damage, you gain 2 turns of heat. Right, the split Baldur. Okay. Because, yeah, the splint ring mail we can actually sell. Cruel Sting. Yeah, no, we can sell that. Okay. Arrows go to Yesith. The rotten stuff sell, might as well. Arrows go to Yes. Arrows and scrolls go to Yesith. Hand axe +1 is fine. Lantern. A date was once engraved on the inside of this gold ring, worn away by time. Same here. Okay. Yeah, the gloves we can sell. Gems. Alright. Yep, that's all useful, and yeah. And the water. Yeah, we'll keep the water. Okay. Just checking. Who's got what? Sorrow. The halberd. This is for Rasala, but he uses stabs anyway. Yeah, so... Great Club, halberd, Sorrow. Okay. And Mora has... Okay, the Helm of Smiting I know definitely can go. Cleaver. Alright. Alright, and... Yesith keeps all that extras. Okay. So we have 962. We want the Potion of Speed. Let's see. The arrows are nice, but not necessary. Wall of Fire would be nice. Alright, it was Incandescent Staff that gives you Fireball and Firebolt. Not the worst things for a monk. But you need to have the spell slots, so So, the Shield of Devotion. Giving her a Shield Bash. Actually, I'm going to give that to Mora. So yeah, we'll take that, because that'll go to Mora. Cinder Snap, protection from missiles. The Yuan T. Yeah. Not proficient with medium armor. She is, and it is better. Yeah, so we definitely will take the Yuan T scale. Cloak of Protection. 2 weapon fighting. Nah. What was the other clothing? Bark skin armor. Obsidian laced robe. Okay, well. We'll balance this out with cash. Okay.
Take care now.
So not Shuna, but
Rebecca will ever believe this.
You can equip your staff again. cacophony.
It ain't pretty, but it can take
No
a
one
beating.
stopped me yet.
Alright.
It'll
You
need to.
had the new shield.
Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
So AC is 17. Okay, so same AC, but now she can shield bash, which, okay, I can live with that. And then the Wanty scale mail. Yep.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is
17, 18, nice.
God, blood, this is heavy. I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around.
It's for a good cause.
Alright.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Our asses.
Okay, so do we go down there again? Okay. Now with everyone here, let's see. Is there anything that gives us immune to fear?
See any movement out there? This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in
Too dark to tell.
that are plenty worse in their way.
I bet they're close.
Deep sight narrows.
Watching us.
2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Okay.
My neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars.
Alright, and we are all still pixie blessed, so... Okay. So we can go underneath, but I don't think it's necessary.
Heading out without Isabel's blessing. Have you got a death wish?
Hardly. I've got a lantern that protects me.
Look at that. May it keep you from the shades. Not sure we can afford to lose an ally.
Oh. Okay, so that's just a... If you don't know. Yep. And that actually is... Oh yeah, we haven't even talked to Isabel yet. I guess that's the other thing we should do. Come to think of it, we never did talk with Isabel, did we? Whoops. Been so distracted, I forgot about this. Alright. So let's see. Head upstairs. Let's see, Isabel's room. I believe it's over here. Alright. The light of the moon. The light of Saloon. It always comes at a cost, though.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
And you, I've heard you're the protector of the sin, the banisher of shadows.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence. Yet,
Able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
Yeah.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
I already have a moon lantern. I'm able to...
Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, you should be able to I wish you luck. The very best of it.
Anything else I should know?
Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait.
Something's wrong? Flaming Fist Marcus.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
Isabel, do you know this man?
He's a Flaming Fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Touch her, and I'll kill you.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all, you fool.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Oop. Yeah, no.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Well. Yep. All right. Good God, look at this fight. All right. Battle's commenced. The enemy is surprised. All right. Mora's turn. So... Alright. Turn the Faithless. Nah, he's an aberration, though. Ensnaring Strike. Melee. Of course. Healing Radiance. Yeah, why not?
Time to push my luck again.
Alright. We will Wrath of the Giant. Then seek to topple him. That's what I love to see. Yep. On Isabel.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Ooh! Damn it, Jaheira! Alright, that sucked. Yes, Sith. Go ahead and... Well, for one... Alright. Are these things weak to anything? No, just immune to poison. Let's have you... Okay. If anything, True Strike. Alright. Alright. Yeah, no double. Quicken, safe, careful spell. Scroll of Burning Hands. Yeah, no, that works. Yeah, careful spells, Scroll of Burning Hands. Okay. That paralysis is becoming a real pain. Nope. And it all falls to shit. And everyone gets Shadow Curse.
Isabel! No! What in the nine hells happened?
Marcus was a true soul. He said he was taking his...
God spare us. Ketheric was planning our demise all along. Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, your mission does not change. You must fight. As impossible as that task sounds, there must... But hark. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only we cannot hesitate. Not even for... Still your hearts. And...
Yeah. So... Okay, so I've forgotten that talking to Isabel is what causes this all to fall to shit. So... If I'm honest, nah, I'm not accepting it. I know I'm rewinding so much in this, but fuck it at this point. Okay, I forgot that talking with Isabel is what flags this entire sequence. That's why I didn't talk to her. Okay. Oh no, it's perfectly possible. It is entirely possible, and it's also why I'm loading, because I refuse to accept the most devastating end of okay, yeah, no, and then you have to clean out the entire inn of everybody, and you basically have to, yeah, no, I refuse to accept that.
Heading out without Isabel's blessing. Look at that.
Okay. So yeah. No, there's a couple different ways for this to go. So, make no mistake. That is just simply I'm not accepting that, and I forgot that it's speaking with Isabel that targets that fight. But yeah, it is entirely possible to do that fight without losing Isabel. It is just that the way it was done, they just dogpiled everyone. Alright. Yeah, the biggest thing we're missing... And honestly, the biggest thing is just the amount. Yeah, what we're really missing is some. Okay. You know what we'll do? We'll keep exploring for right now, because there's like the inn and such. Yeah. Not for just the inn, but the bar we were told to go explore. Yeah, we'll go after that first. Cause yeah. It's speaking with Isabel that specifically just passively didn't remember what it was that triggers all the rest of the shitstorm, and yeah, it's talking with Isabel is what causes the place to be overwhelmed. Alright. Okay. Alright. Already have a shovel. Yeah. Well, okay, this is something worth showing off.
That's odd. The flame won't go out.
If you break them. Yeah, so someone set a spell to create continual flame here. So this would be a place to be protected. But without it, yep. Here come the Shadow Mastiffs. They're, yeah, not bad. 57 HP, nothing too amazing. Target is too close for, so go for melee. Entangling strike. Melee, go ahead. Oh, she's using the torch. That's what it is. Okay. I'm like, what is causing the issue? Okay. Forgot her and Yesith are still wielding the torches, even though we don't need her to. Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, try and topple it. Or... You know what? Stagger it. Yeah, and then just hit it. So that we could summon these dogs. No particular reason other than this is how you summon this fight with these particular dogs. Alright. So then... Ooh! Nice crit. And... Yep. Nice. There we go. Oh, wait, we're still on... Okay.
Blood comes easy these days.
Alright, Moonbeam. Yep. That might not be a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, Mora, get back to your actual weapon. There we go. And just move in.
I won't give in.
Alright, Rusala had the fearful trick. Okay. Yep. Okay. Then... yeah, just go ahead and heal yourself.
Take you.
And... yeah, just heal yourself up.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Yeah, let's... go for the fencing. Might as well. Nice. Okay. Then... Mora... yeah, sneak attack. There we go. Alright, 2 more dogs to go. Come on.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Alright.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Okay.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Alright, here they come. There it is. So yeah, note that they're just vanishing on us. This is why they had the continual light. Alright, let's see if...
the only way out is through.
Alright, help her up. Okay, Mora. Yep, let's see if we can't trap them to walk through the moonbeam. Okay, now they're just stalking us. Okay.
Another fight. Let's go.
Death's closer.
Okay. Alright, this time he didn't run away. So, but we also know where the other one is. Somewhere over here. But we know where this one is, so let's get him. Yep. They are extremely weak to the dark. Yeah, Mora's fine. She just keeps getting knocked over.
Very well.
Alright.
Boots have seen everything.
Survival is all that matters.
Lay hands on yourself. Okay. And move Moonbeam to... looks like around here.
Well, so much for peace.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Okay. There it is. Well, sucks for you.
right.
Yep.
Let's go.
And go ahead and heal up. Shuna could actually, Mora can actually get the sneak attack. I'll go for it. And I go for the pommel, sure. Dazed.
From here.
Try for the topple. And yep. Oh, what the hell? Go for the ranged. There we go. Alright. And the Shadow Lost Backpack. But yeah. The Mastiffs are basically just nothing but just extra experience fodder, so that's why I popped this, because I'm like, it's worth the extra experience.
Exhausted. Time to get going. Gonna find somewhere to camp soon.
There we go. Short rest, getting everyone up.
Something over there.
Alright. And now this was the last time we got into a fight. Yep. Alright. And we know that there's an ambush here. So just toss some alchemist fire. There it is. This time we get the surprise. And we've got some arrows. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that works pretty well.
On my way.
Let's keep adding more fire. Alright.
Never a dull moment.
And yes, if... yeah. Cloud of daggers. Alright. Or... we'll just do a basic magic missile. Just some free damage. Okay. Yeah, because it just... yep. Nice. Then Mora. Alright, lacerate. Alright, this one's bleeding. Go for the pommel. Alright. Alright. I love that Rusala somehow has hidden this entire time.
Does this count as adventuring?
Jesus, his stealth. Okay, well, go for Flurry of Blows to topple this one. Alright. Okay. So now... because this is the one trying to garrote her. So... Okay. Then action surge. You can't disarm him, right? No. Yeah, there's nothing in his hand. So, what we can do is add gaping wounds to that one. Okay, so he should be bleeding out to dead here shortly.
Time to push my luck again.
Then let's actually Roaring Thunder, push back. Yeah, let's try and push everyone around. Yeah, broke the garroting. And okay. Then from there, yeah, let's have you start working on this one over here. So Toplin, or at least to try to. Then, yeah, keep trying to put him on his ass. All right. Oh, got Mora, got her and teleported over there. Okay. In the meantime, Mora then can move over here, go for the sneak attack. Yeah.
No time for mercy.
All right. Sneak attack. Crit mitt, motherfuck. Oh well. Of course. Alright. %90 chance. There we go. There, that's that one taken care of.
Another step forward.
Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy.
No, but there's so much that is so important. Alright, Garroted means you can't cast spells, but he does have a way out of this. Really, I figured the arrow transposition. Yep. I was gonna say, gets him out of it. And go for the shove. Yeah, try and go for the shove. See if we can't knock him away. Okay. Well, this is gonna suck for you. Yeah, push. Damn. Oh well. I'll just keep punching him. Alright. Mora. Let's have you... Actually, yeah, she can get both of these, so might as well. Nice. And Healing Radiance. Can she move a little? No. Yeah, so. Yep. Okay. We outnumber them, so the garroted strategy, the garroting us isn't going to work out as well for them. Alright.
Well, so much for peace.
Alright. Let's see. Careful spell. Perfect. Alright. Then, yep, and while you're so focused, try and topple him. Reckless attack. Yep, just need a little bit more. Go for the... Nope. Alright. And there goes Shuna. Okay. Why can I... She's downed.
Can't even catch my breath.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see about... Yeah, just try... Okay. Alright. More, There we go. Okay.
Can't slow down.
And cunning action dash. So that she could get into position to heal. Yeah. Yeah, of course she did. And this one... Okay. Perfect. There we go. And punch this one. Alright. Alright, get her up. And go for Giant's Rage. Crit miss, finally. Healing Radiance. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you have no way of getting up there. But you have a spell slot. And that gets us back on our feet.
Time to push my luck again.
Indeed. Chug a potion.
Breathe deep and move.
Alright. And in the meantime, you, good sir, are fucked. Yep. That is a... Yeah. Yep. Monk plus Barbarian. Monk plus Barbarian. A terrifying fucking combination. Alright. Alright. And then Paladin. Alright.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Alright. Is there any... Okay. So she'll have to come around here. Jump down. Okay, not enough movement speed, so dash. Jump down. Alright, now we're back in the fight.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Alright. Of course. And the kick for the finish. Yep. If you're going to multi-class, always remember that, especially if you're going to challenge yourself to do it like this, where you're splitting your classes evenly. Because normally, most people, when they talk about multi-classing, it's like 6-7 levels of of your major class, and then like 1 or 2 for some quick features. That's usually what they refer to. It's why it's typically called, technically, splashing. Because you're just taking a little dip into, you know, you're splashing it on for something else. Don't mind me, just had to stand up and stretch. Okay. But yeah, this is why it's typically called splashing in most cases. However, the reason I'm challenging myself
that one later.
To do something a little more. I'm doing it as a clean split. So, yeah, no. It is one of those cases where
Very well.
I'm basically challenging myself to figure out a way to do this. Ooh. Chest. Oh. More if you'd be so kind.
With a flick of the wrist.
Nice. Ooh, new gloves. Luminous gloves. When the wearer deals radiant damage, the target receives 2 radiating orb. Okay. Okay. Investigate the selenite resistance. So there were some selenite priests looking to resist the shadows. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, no, I'm challenging... This is what the major challenge of this playthrough is. Is finding a way to make...
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Yeah, and it's a pretty basic one, too. It's just a basic triple arm. Wow. Just... Alright. Harper interrogation transcript. Harper in charge of Caldove Everspring. Transcriber Luna Shorn. Your name. Dahl Timber. Farmer man. Potatoes. A farmer. How many guards of Thorn Station in the south? Timber, the Moonrise South Wall. I don't know, I swear it. Liar. Write this down, Luna. Thorm spy refused to cooperate. Harsher methods required. I said write it down. Yep. However, hidden behind there, behind the pots, is a chest. Alright. The Ring of Twilight. You gain +1 bonus to armor class while obscured. Not bad. Let's see. So this looks like a side path into the town. Yep, because there's the main path. And then this is the kind of area where, unless you had the pixie blessing or something specific, you're not going to be able to handle the how dark and grim this area is.
See that symbol on the ground? This was a Mason's Guild.
Indeed.
That explains the unfinished statues. The impaled skeletons, not so much.
So, yep, a bronze ingot. Who knows, we might be able to turn it into something useful. Because there is forging in this game. The Mason's Guild. Yeah, we can make the jump.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, Yesith can't make it? Oh no. Anytime the AI plans to just walk around. Odd-looking bones.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting, isn't it? What could possibly be bringing them all together? Wooden hatch that leads down below. Crane to move the stone bricks up here. Let's see. And a wooden hatch. An elevator. Okay.
That's curious.
Is it? It's locked. Well. Okay.
Still alive, so that's progress.
How bad's the lock on it? At DC 18. Oof. Nope. More than likely, nah. Try another inspiration. Nope, not even close. What could we possibly... Well, we haven't used a
Not as bad as it could have.
Bardic Inspiration, but we are actually out. And we're almost out of picks. And there's an elevator we can use to ride up. Back to the Mason's Guild. Yeah, not much else to it. There's just an underground chamber with a locked door. Well, we'll have to figure out some other way. Actually, we have... Doy. I forgot. We have a spell. Unlock an object that is held shut by a mundane lock. I mean, it says we can lockpick it. never underestimate some of the more utilitarian spells. Sometimes, that's all it takes. Huh, note from Mason. Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. Is this gonna collapse on us? Reinforced gilded chest. Huh, I wonder. Perception failed. Okay. So here's a... Yeah, not enough strength to move it. We couldn't attack. We could attack it, but it's got... And it's probably got nothing in it. What'll be more... Let's see.
Still breathing.
So if you...
everything. Something over there.
Yeah, the chest is trapped. Okay. Alright.
Is that blood? No.
So let's see. And if you're willing to overlook the obvious treasure chest... Wraiths, level 7. 87 HP a pop. Yeah, 87... No, 31. Okay, just the shadows. It's just the one Wraith. Okay. Go ahead and get big. And throw... Throw sorrow at him.
Maybe I should... No. This is good.
Immune to being prone. Okay.
We'll go from here.
More, Yeah, you got a fire arrow. Yeah, go ahead. Ooh, got a crit hit on him. Surprised. Alright. Okay. Or a Vile Oblivion. Yeah. Alright. So... let's see. What'll be the most... Hindering Strike? Sure. Then... Action Surge. Gate Piercing Strike. With a Flourish on top. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
Alright, yes, Sith. Well... absolutely. There's the Moonbeam. Alright. Shuna's fine. Yeah, honestly, just keep the Moonbeam up and pull back.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Turn Undead could be helpful, because I believe they are technically undead. The problem is, most of those... Turn Undead actually has a surprisingly low range. And if I'm honest, half the time they make the save anyway. He's immune to that. So stagger him so he can't react. Then, yeah, just keep trying. Just keep hitting him. Nice. Then Mora. Honestly, Divine Smite. Yeah. Yep, that'll do. And... Alright. The king is down. Now all that's left is the others. And they have to come after us. Yeah. Because we can find them, but they'll eventually... Yay, strength drain. Okay. Yeah. See, the problem is now we have to spend the rest of the room chasing these idiots. Okay. Yeah, no, they're just... Immune to prone, yeah. So yeah, no, this is the problem with this room. The direct one is fine. It's the rest of these idiots. Okay. Here. Throw a greater healing potion. Yep.
Alright then.
There we go. Yeah. The problem is finding the idiots.
This is worth the cost.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and move up. Alright. Yeah, start looking.
I'll catch a break.
Yep. Yeah, see, the big problem is that for now, Mora stick next to him. Yeah. Giant's Rage. Yeah. Basically, we have to have them either miss... Okay. Of course, she gets hit. Yeah, see, this is the problem. There we go. Like, these ones aren't the issue. Beyond the fact that they're just annoying. Okay, so they weren't there. They went farther away.
Need to find a way forward.
Alright. Yeah, rage ended. At the very least, we can get this one. Nice crit. And finish. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Shuna's repost is fantastic. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they're just hiding. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let's start getting these two up. Yeah. Luckily we can finish this one off. Alright. Then from there, go ahead and Stand out in the moonlight. Okay. Healing Radiance. Then, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, without the cover of the dark shadows, these shadows are actually really not that dangerous. That's why I focused on the King, the Wraith first.
Hells, I need to hold on.
Okay. Finish this one off. There we go. Alright. Go for the stagger. Nah, go ahead and get that. Alright. Yeah, without actually being invisible, these things are pretty... Yeah. Without actually being invisible, our main two fighters are basically going to work them in moments. Alright, get Yesith back up. Alright, she's out of martial dice, so that's the end of the repost.
Breathing despite everything.
Yeah. Get into the moonlight. Heal yourself. Yeah, just go for the basic kick. Yep. Yeah. Alright. Oh, thank you for making this easier. Let's see. You die. Second wind.
Nothing will stand in my way.
If only I could get a magic missile. Oh well. Yeah, get her up. Mora back on her feet. Okay. I'll finish this one off. Alright. Yep. And get Divine Sense in case somehow it ends up being on her. There we go. Yeah. Perfect.
A distant memory of a man stretching his back with a groan. Another day of hauling masonry blocks done.
So...
Calloused hands work a hammer and chisel around a massive slab of rock. Months from now, a face will take shape.
So, what we're seeing is these are all remnants of the souls of the workers who were here.
You can almost taste the sour ale that once clung to this soul's breath. He was insensible when the shadows came for him. You sense this one hid for days as the sounds of battle got closer and closer to town. He didn't even care who won, so long as it ended. A happy, faded memory comes to you. A woman walking along a beach, holding hands with her husband-to-be.
Mason's letter. You're probably surprised that I'm writing, though no more surprised than me. You warned me of Thorm's malice, yet I took up the hammer and trowel to build that cursed tower. You warned me of the coming war, yet I built the prison that would contain his foes. You warned me I did not listen. It is my deepest regret, and I must atone. I know more about the tower's construction than anyone and possess innumerable tools and supplies. Besides, gather your allies at last light and let's devise a plan to infiltrate Moonrise. Ketherick plans for war. He expects us to face halberds and stabs in the light of day. We end him with a dagger to the back before he can so much as raise a blade. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope you'll try. Your brother, Morfred. And obviously, the plan didn't go. Ketherick found him, and yeah.
More for me.
Booze, booze. Booze. Okay. And we did see it. I did spot. Yep.
Be cautious.
All right, Mora.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let's see it. Disarm. Oh, wow. 21.
Death's close at hand.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
That's a rough failure.
Never a dull moment.
Okay.
Wonder what's past this.
DC 14. Okay, so the lock wasn't as rough, but the trap was rough. And inside, Helmet of Arcane Acuity. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. And to the +1 attack rolls and spell difficulty class for each remaining turn. Not bad. And if anything, that's perfect for Yesith, for whom Mora, where's the Helmet of Arcane Acuity? So basically, every time he shoots a bow, and if he lands a hit with his bow, he actually gets then his spells will get better for 2 turns.
Alright, what now?
So that gives him an actually pretty good balance, realistically. Alright, we can pick up Sorrow back up. And Mason's log. How quickly things change. The Thorns are Selenite through and through, or so I believed. Perhaps Ketherick only converted for Melodia. And with her death and his daughters, his faith died too, but to turn to Shar, it beggars belief. Okay. So this was the home of the Selenite resistance, and it was betrayed and wiped out and turned into the shadows we fought. However,
something over there.
Carefully drawn diagram of Moonrise, a circle of red ink as though something was stashed in the tower's prison dungeon.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Indeed. And in here, a hidden chamber, a heavy chest. All right. Knock. Yep. Plenty of goodies. And here, ooh. Extra potion of speed, thank you. Alright. So, we got some goodies out of it. The Selenite Resistance, huh? Let's see. Anything on this side of the room? Nothing particular, it looks like. Okay. So stonemasons. Okay.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright. And just to confirm, split her off. I'm pretty sure we all know how this is going to go. We'll try and disarm it. There's pretty much no way we can do this. Nope. I'm surprised it worked. Okay. But yeah, if you got trapped, these walls would come up. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. One more secret unearthed. Of course, it's clear that this place... Well... Tries as they did fall prey. Oh. And folks, like I mentioned, I'm going to have to cut it short today just because I do have to go to work earlier than I expected, or rather, they switched my hours without telling me, and I didn't notice till yesterday. But whatever. So, folks,
Still alive. So that's progress.
we're going to call it here for now. And I want to thank you all for joining us. Well, joining me. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. I know it's getting a little stale, but basically I'm killing time because towards the middle and end of this month, some new games start coming out. Not the least of which, Elden Ring Night Reign. Of course, next month is Death Stranding 2, which I have been so excited to see. But yeah. So, plenty more on the docket, plenty more to see. And yes, I will get back to some of my older games. I don't know, I like to balance things out and stretch it across. No point in just binging one game beginning to end. Anyway, folks, thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.